Hi, I'm Jill Cody, your real estate agent in the Upstate of South Carolina. Today, our small business spotlight is on Alpha 5 Firearms Training with Vance Ferrigno. Welcome, Vance.
Hey, Jill, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about your company and what you do.
Alpha 5 Firearms Training is, I say, complete firearms training. And what I mean by complete is that the idea, I'm an exercise physiologist and have been for 35 years. When somebody comes in, we test, we train, we retest. And what I like to do with firearms is very similar. You come in, you go through a basic fundamental course, and then there's criteria we're trying to teach you over the course of weeks that you would do on your own, and then you retest. And that builds up, and that would prepare you for a CWP. A lot of people come in for their concealed weapon permit. They can get through the class, but it doesn't mean they can shoot a gun in self-defense. They basically have an expensive hammer on their waist. So our goal is to teach them to be able to go through that whole thing, learn that, but then be able to engage it in a real life situation.
Okay, so if I have never owned a gun, never picked up a gun, can I still take a class?
Yes, absolutely. So we have our fundamental handling and safety, and that's always a great place to start. And we do it in a very dry fire setting, everything's cleared. We teach you how to manipulate the gun, hold the gun, stance, sight alignment, sight picture, and then later in the day, we actually apply that on a live fire range. And again, we have a shooting criteria that we would send you home. We send you with dry fire drills and live fire drills that if you work on them, you would improve over time and be able to go to the next level class.
And do I need to own a gun to attend a class?
No, we have guns that students can use if they don't have them. We actually will help guide the purchasing of firearms because there's a lot to that. You buy a firearm that's too big for your hand, too small for your hand, that's not good. So we kind of coach that to help people with that.
And how many people are in your class typically?
Around 6.
Okay.
Yeah, so anything on the live fire round never goes more than 6. In a CWP class, we can take up to maybe 8 or 10 because when we shoot qualifications, we only shoot 3 at a time.
Okay. All right, great. And how long have you been doing this?
I've been a firearm instructor just over 2 years now.
Great.
So, and I've kind of found my love of guns and of the Second Amendment, of the Constitution, the right to bear arms and defend ourselves. But as a movement specialist in the exercise physiology world, I found that I could apply my understanding of movement and biomechanics to firearms training. And teaching that is just like working with my fitness clients. I could teach them how to move, how to present, how to get offline, and it just kind of became a natural fit.
That's awesome. All right, so everybody's going to want to know, are you a native of Greenville?
No, I am not. My southern accent didn't give it away.
No, it didn't. Where are you from?
Born in Brooklyn, New York, but raised in predominantly in New Jersey. Then I spent 24 years in South Florida and then moved up here 16 years ago.
And how do you like living in Greenville?
I love it. I wouldn't live anywhere else.
Now, I know Vance is a really avid hiker. Mm-hmm. So another tip, what would be your best, for a beginner hiker, best trail, moderate, and above average?
So for a beginning hike, Paris Mountain right here has a lot of nice easy trails. You have the Sulphur Springs, Sulphur Springs Mountain Creek, where you can keep relatively flat. And there's some climbing you could do in there as well. As far as steeper climbs, as far as steeper, harder hikes, that tends to go up more into Blue Ridge, like the Black Balsam area. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful up there. Okay. And those get a little bit more challenging.
All right. So if someone's interested in taking a class with you, what is the best way for them to reach you?
Actually, just through my phone, 864-420-8261.
Okay. I'm trying to convince Vance to get a Facebook page, so maybe that will happen soon too. All right. Thank you. So if you are looking to get a CWP or become familiar with guns, reach out to Vance. He's going to take care of you. Hey, stop. Don't click off yet. Please help my business by subscribing to this channel, leaving a like and a comment. Thank you.